my name is Ben Hess, and I'm in the Film 3 class here at the Fine Arts Center. So as part of the Film 3 class, you have to choose something to spend the entire second semester on. I chose cinematography as my focus. So for this project, hang on a second, this isn't right. Yeah, all right. This is much better. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, my assignment. My assignment, I was to make 5 different short films. Okay, yeah, about 5. So due to being a senior and having getting out of class early and AP exams and all, I ended up only actually being able to make 4 short films. So just know that whenever I say 5, for the rest of the video, it actually means 4. So yeah, back to the video. Shot with 5 different cameras and 5 different lighting setups. So the catch is that I'm colorblind, and correctly lighting the scene with the different lights and the different gels is very difficult for me. So Mr. Rogers, our teacher, decided it would be best for me to focus on the lighting and the overall lighting part of cinematography. So this is the chaos that ensued and a little bit of the behind the scenes and insight into how I made these films. I hope you enjoy. Wait, real quick. Let me preface with this. Each short film is very loosely related, and I call it sort of an anthology series where there's one overarching story with different plot points and times between them. But I wanted to be able to show one overarching story in 5 different styles of filmmaking. So enjoy. My first short film was to be shot under one hard light source, meaning there's lots of contrasty shadows and it looks like a film noir style. So for this, I used one of our IKAN LED lights at about 75 to 100% intensity. This created those really long, tall, skinny shadows that I thought were really cool. Personally, I don't shoot a lot with very harsh light. I'm more of a soft light person, but I really liked how these ones turned out. So for the alien in this film, I wanted something that looked very cheesy and unrealistic. It's just my style. So I went to Walmart and I got 5 circular bath sponges. And I had some black adhesive spray paint that sticks together. So I spray painted them. As they were drying, I put some black glitter over it to make it gleam in the light. And I really liked how it turned out. So right now we're going to reshoot a couple shots from the first short film. Chris, my brother, an actor in it, decided he wanted to laugh when he was getting grabbed by the alien. So we have to reshoot it, and it's taken forever because we just haven't had the time at night to go reshoot it, so I'm doing this 2 days before it's due. Okay, so this is our shooting location for shoot 1. Basically, it's just by my neighborhood pool, and my brother parked here. This is where we parked for the car scene, and then my brother runs out over here. My second film was to be shot under one soft light source. This is my favorite style of shooting. I really like soft, dramatic lighting in films like The Prestige by Christopher Nolan. So for this one, I used the Yongnuo YN-216 LED light. It's battery powered and it's super small and affordable, but it's incredibly bright. It's also very harsh light on its own, so to light the scene, which I'll show here, I use the light going perpendicular to my actors, and I bounce the light off of a white bounce board. So we're about to film or reshoot film number 2, because the first time it was raining and cold, and now it started raining again.
Just less cold. Our luck, right?
I know. So we're at our filming location for the reshoots of the second film. We're basically just at like this park in my neighborhood. It's behind like the pool and the tennis courts, and there's like this opening right here, which you can see. And we're gonna set up the set here with the lawn chairs, and we're gonna have our actors. I can't even see the camera. I'm blinded. Hopefully, we're just gonna run through this pretty quickly and get it done. Caught it.
Dang it.
I literally.
Oh, can I make that?
What are you doing?
Shut up.
What is sneaking around gonna do? Everybody's dead.
Shut up.
It's nighttime. Everything makes a sound.
You're right.
Really?
Want one? No. Alright. What was that? That had to be something. Hunter! No! No! Hunter! No!
Okay, it is Sunday morning, April 29th, and I'm finally filming the third short film, which is the mix of daylight and tungsten light. So right now I'm packing up all the gear that I need, and then I'm going to head out in an hour, and we're going to go film. So here goes nothing. The third short film was to be shot with daylight and a tungsten light. Now, tungsten light is more on the warmer side of the color spectrum, so your reds, your orange, your yellows. In order to make normal daylight with a tungsten light, you can put a blue gel over it, or in this case, I use daylight balanced LED lights from IKAN. It's the same ones I'm using to light me right now. I filmed this in a field near my grandmother's house because I wanted the actors to feel isolated, like there was no help coming for them.
So this is behind the scenes.
Are you actually filming?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Of Ben's new film.
Yeah, basically my sound guy, who was supposed to call out of work today, I mean, he was going to anyway, not just to help me film, but he texted me at like, we were supposed to meet up at 12, he texted me at like 11:50, hey, I can't make it. I'm just like, well, crap. So now I'm down a sound person, so I'm going to be doing sound and lighting and camera and directing. Oh god. If this video is awful, this is why.
Start filming and then you just like, we're here.
Yeah.
So, Ben, what exactly is the dealio right now? Where are we gonna film?
Okay, I'll take the camera.
Okay.
Alright, so my original plan was to film in this field out by my grandmother's house. But I haven't been here in a little while. And, well, it's not really a field anymore. It's a straight up forest.
Caleb, how do you feel? No, as this behind the scenes interview goes on.
I feel like I have no idea what's going on because Ben has not told me a single thing about what I'm actually doing in this film. I didn't know I was acting, but somehow I am acting, which I guess I should have guessed because I always am acting. Every single time, no matter what, without fail. Even when I'm not supposed to act, I end up acting.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens.
Have you seen his scripts?
I've not seen a script.
I have not either.
I typically never see a script until the day of.
Yeah.
That's
same.
usually how it goes as well.
Alright, so Kim and Thomas are running through the lines. I'm getting some stuff set up, and since my sound guy bailed on me, what I'm having to do let me set this camera up real quick. I'm having to use this tripod, which doesn't have a plate on it, so I'm having to duct tape this little mount, the shotgun mount, onto said tripod. Yep, that worked. Alright, so next, what tragic update are we on now? 4?
Tragic update. So I gave an update about how the extension cord didn't fit.
Okay.
That was 1. That was 4, I think. And then I gave the update about how Caleb's gonna die because of the yellow jacket. That's 5.
Okay, so I guess we're on 6 now. So now, since we have no power, I'm stuck using this little fill light. It's like a battery powered LED light that doesn't require power because, well, I messed up, quite frankly. It's just I messed up. I hadn't been here in a while, and I didn't realize how overgrown everything was, so I didn't bring enough power cables. So we're just gonna have to fill you guys. Okay, so I realized that having no power is not only just we can't use the lights, but we also can't power the Blackmagic, which has like a 2-minute battery on it. So now I'm not really sure what I want to do. But like right here.
Right there, that would work.
Because it's already a clearing.
No problem if you get your car all muddy on that.
I'd go around this way.
Okay. Then that could work.
Let's see if we can even. So here's the problem. We're currently switching locations on where we're gonna film this, and I still don't think that it's enough for. I don't think we have enough power cables. Currently, I'm kind of at a loss for what to do, but I mean, I have to film something. I have my projects due, so. So this might actually work. So I'm running it from. Yeah, well, I'm running it from the house over to this part over here, and I think this will work actually. All right, so update again. We now have power to our lights, more or less. I'm switching out lenses because my other lens was too close up for what I'm doing, and there's somewhat not really decent light on camera right there. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to actually light this because these lights really still aren't bright enough to light them in broad daylight. So we have power though, so that's a plus. Here's the first good update we've had all day. I found another extension cord, another power strip, and the lighting bag that I left there, and I powered the camera. I gotta sneeze, hold up. Thanks. I think the shot looks really good. There it is. So, we're about to start filming. Alright, and stop!
You almost killed Kevin again!
Well, this is anticlimactic.
Okay, so we just finished filming. Actually, we finished a little while ago. I think it went pretty well. I liked how the shots turned out. The actual filming itself was a nightmare. Kid, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Some dust in my phone.
Anyway, I think it turned out pretty well. We're gonna start heading back, and yeah, that's a wrap on shoot number 3. Let's zoom in. It's out.
After a long day of filming, he's cashed.
You think we're safe here?
No.
Have you heard back from them yet?
Nope.
I can't just sit here, man. I don't like we really have a choice.
Yeah. Have you ever seen one of these things in person?
No.
Yeah, neither have I.
And?
And what?
Well, this sound like you're gonna elaborate on that.
Oh. So are you? No, I guess not. I kind of just lost my train of thought. Wait, what was I even talking about?
Well, you know, we were talking about the, how... I don't really know what we were talking about, actually.
How did we even get here?
We drove here.
I didn't drive here. Did I?
You know, I can't remember anything from before we got here. Wait, hold up. You sure that's a good idea, dude?
No, I'm not really sure of anything anymore.
Where are we? Get out of here now!
My fourth short film was to be shot using red and green lighting. So for this, I used the IKAN LED lights that I'm using to light me currently, and I put a red and green gel on them. I had the green light with the green gel on it pointed at my brother, and the red at my dad. So in this scene, or in this film, I wanted to have an overwhelmingly green glow to the room, and then I wanted to have the red somewhat isolated on my dad. Because in this scene, my brother is the quote-unquote good guy, my dad is the one who's possessed by this alien. Alright, so it's the same weekend I shot the second short film, or the reshoots for the second short film, and I'm about to shoot short film number 4, which is the red and green lighting. At this point, you should already know that I'm not shooting the fifth one due to time constraints of graduating and stuff. So I'm going to go over how I'm lighting short film number 4 real quick. Okay, this is the current lighting setup. I've got both LEDs on. Okay, when you're lighting a scene and you're using different colored gels on the lights, make sure you white balance it before you put the gels on, because in this scene I want to be able to see the red and the green. So make sure you white balance it before you put the gels on, then put the gels on, and then you can see the color. And make sure you do not have your camera in auto white balance, because it won't work.
Yep.
Did Santa come early?
Doubt it.
Sure. What?
I pranked you.
I saw I was talking.
Ever heard of fishing line?
Not cool.
this was the process for me making all 4 of these short films. It was a long and stressful process, but I loved every minute of it. I hope that maybe by watching this, you could learn a little bit of how I make films, and maybe you learn something along the way. Thank you so much for watching.